Eddie Quintero, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Philip Bradshaw, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. The runner scores from second. John is on his way home, and he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Settling in now, Clint Frazier. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
We're looking at one hot ball club right now. They're playing well coming into the game, and now here we are in the bottom of the first inning, and they've already got a 3-0 lead. This team is on a roll. They're doing everything right.
So striding in, Miguel Santiago. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Santiago.
On and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Reading leads it 3-0. Ready for another chance? Clint Frazier.
Right fielder, number 4, Clint Frazier.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Now the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
1 and 2.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. To his left. Kelton. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Reading is out in front here, 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Frazier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Reading leads it 3-1. Ready once again, Hector
Third baseman,
Blanco.
number 24, Hector Blanco.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Dante John. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
John.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Frazier over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Clint Frazier.
Fielder, number 4, Clint Frazier.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back. When you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Miguel Santiago. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Santiago.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in once again, Leo Ortega. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a low throw to first, but he's able to corral this one up against his boiler, and the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Alan Bishop takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Eric Morales wraps it up for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Perez, the right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Get some pitch. Stay hot up there.
First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Harold, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here tonight in the bottom of the first. Their last 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, their theme song, I heard it in the clubhouse. On the road again? Yeah, they are. I mean, it was a short homestand, and now they're back out there once again playing game 1 on the road. They may as well not unpack their bags. This is a tough trip again.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
So he got him swinging. Clint Frazier is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jeff MacArthur. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Jeff MacArthur.
Heading out toward shallow right. Frazier is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Mike Compton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Compton.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Riding in once again, Clint Frazier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Frazier.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in once again, Miguel Santiago. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Santiago.
Runners off for second. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, that's a little old school baseball right there. Usually guys are swinging away, maybe trying to hit a home run. A hit and run late in the game like that. Now you got the tie and run 90 feet away at third base. Can they finish the inning out and drive him home?
Ready once again, Leo Ortega. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Leo Ortega.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in, Clint Frazier. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Frazier.
No one better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Drive those guys in. Here we go. Come on.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Ready for another chance? Miguel Santiago in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Now to the plate, Leo Ortega, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Leo Ortega.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping up to the plate, Donovan Solano. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
2 out, bases loaded. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Diego Torres earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Richard Cho hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
A call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news even than can be initially grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a Major League roster is a rare and notable occurrence. A benevolent advisor gives a painful but well thought out notice of resignation to a player that has been like a son to him. The caring mentor will not leave his post to just anyone. He's given careful thought to the question of whom his successor might be. The former coach and longtime father figure will step back from the field of play and take his place amongst the other dedicated fans in the gallery.
The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night in the desert from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Josh Colmenter will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Batting third, right fielder, Clint, Frazier.
Hey, this is right here one time. Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Hey, let it rip one time.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
Hey, need you right
He's
here.
ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Now another 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, Matt, we're going to watch a very disciplined team. They are very patient at the plate. They make the pitcher come into the zone. They don't chase a lot of balls out of the strike zone. They really know their own personal zones. And as a result, this is one of the top walking teams.
Striding in once again, Clint Frazier. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put.
Hey, one time, right now.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Josh Colmenter. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Josh Colmenter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swimmer. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Diamondbacks strike here to make it a 1-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Ready once again, Clint Frazier. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Frazier.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Pollock is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
This is in the air to right. Frazier has it in his tracks. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Clint Frazier 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in and looking for more, Wally Spillane.
Spillane.
Right here. Hey, no one better now.
Make something happen for us. Need you.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tomas has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Kirk Heck in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Let's go now, one time.
Here is Ahmed. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Tyler Clippard claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Ziegler hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs on 9 hits.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bo Davenport, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, as I look at this game, there's one number that jumps out to me. Opposing right-handed batters have hit under 200. He has dominated them. So I know he's looking at this lineup and figuring out who are the guys I can get out. And I right now look right at those right-handed hitters.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Clint Frazier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So striding in, Danny Valencia. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark.
Here we go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clint Frazier.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Coughlin is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Clint Frazier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Line drive to center field. Coughlin is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Striding in once again, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Stephen Vogt.
Hey, we got one right here.
Hey, let's get him right here. You got it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Frazier in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
The pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 5-1. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry.
Now
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight.
baseman.
0 for 2 at this point.
Lowry.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Frazier has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The New York Yankees secure their 10th victory of the season. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Our final lines.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Rich Hill gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Standing in, Clint Frazier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
Just underway here in Oakland. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's a hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Clint Frazier 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clint Frazier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Coughlin is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Coughlin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one skied out toward right. Frazier has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Clint Frazier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple of runs right there. They put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
And no swing apparently. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Clint Frazier has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
Ready once again, Kirk Hecht. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kirk Hecht.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1, and that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Let's go, big dog.
First baseman
digging in to try it again. Wally Spillane 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Hot shot to third. To his right, Valencia. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready for another chance? Clint Frazier.
Right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Clint Frazier.
Now batting, right fielder, Clint Frazier.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That one, 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 7-5. Here's Chris Davis now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Frazier racing back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Michael Pineda earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Dylan Betances works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First.
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's Ace baseball, and it comes your way next. Jesse Hahn will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last 3 outings have been interesting. He hasn't been bad, hasn't been great, but he's walked away with a no decision. So today he's looking to go maybe a little bit deeper and see if he can walk away with that W.
Digging in, Clint Frazier.
Right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reddick is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think they need Brian McCann to turn it around a bit. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Stepping in, Billy Burns. He'll get us started in the home half of inning number 1.
Designated hitter, Billy Burns.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Frazier is going to get there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one man to look out for is Yonder Alonso. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready. And
here's Jed Lowry now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Jed Lowry.
1-2. Here it comes. A swing. It's a solo shot for Jed Lowry. Home run number 2.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Frazier.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's 1. Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Danny Valencia.
2 outs here.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Right fielder, number 22.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Castro is there for it. 1 away. Ready for another chance. James Costa. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
James Costa.
Popped up. Spillane is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again. Clint Frazier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Frazier.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick on the run. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Coughlin. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Coughlin.
Go, guys.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Frazier going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. This one's down. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Frazier.
Right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-3.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Jesse Hahn gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Sean Doolittle wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.